Alright, here we are at the garage. And we got some 3D printed little holders here I'm going to add on. So in front of my bench, got a new little DeWalt impact driver here. Also got the ratchet. More or less that's why I bought the ratchet. Or I bought the DeWalt I bought the ratchet toolless. And of course, to get the batteries, it's cheaper to buy some kind of set because then you get the charger too. And I want to hang it along with all my other ones here. I've got my normal Makita set, and I mounted a couple battery holders, 3D printed. And that's what I've done here is I've done a 3D printed battery holder. And this is clear. Doesn't come out super clear, looks more white, but a clear holder for my DeWalt cordless impact. And then I've got this might actually work. I've got a print running right now. Took about 4 hours for my ratchet, so I'll come out and do that later. So all we're going to do is mount this one here. Not right tight because it kind of hits down below, so I'll move it out a little wee bit. So mount that one there, and then I'll mount the batteries down over here. All it is 2 screws, and I got a nice wide double 2x4 beam here on my shelf. Then I'll mount the battery charger back behind, so I can just take and throw it on the charger. When they're done, you can store them, so you know they're all good. So I'll get to going here and mount these little adapters, and then I'll tell you and show you how they work. They don't cost a lot to print if you got the printer. Now granted, those are hundreds of dollars, but I mean, once you got it printed out, they're not too bad. They don't use a lot of filament. Printed them with PETG. It's the type of plastic, not PLA, so that they're a little more resistant to breakage. They will break, they will crack if you put too much on them. This one I printed out the double. I don't know why, because I only have one battery right now. Sure, I'll get more. But there we go. Handy little adapter on there. Works pretty good. Mounting I think I'm going to go look for my charger. This is a DCB 107. I think I'll go look if I can find a print profile to mount it. Sometimes you can find one that clips on to the back here and then has the flanges sticking out to screw to the wall. Because these guys, you got to capture the screw, line it up and capture it. Oh, well, that's not too bad. But as you only got 2, they don't hold really well. I've done some interesting techniques here. I'll show you with the other video. Angle. So that one didn't have much for mounting brackets, and because it pulls in and out straight, I just Velcro strapped the one to a board and put a flange at the bottom so it didn't fall out and slide down. That one is a mounting bracket that I printed, so it fits specifically onto the charger and holds it at an angle. But as you can see, that doesn't hold real sturdy either, and I ended up doing a tie strap at the back too to hold it on. That guy is whoops. That guy is a little El Cheapo high quality lithelli heat gun. 20 volt cordless. Actually works pretty darn good considering I got it super cheap. But that little charger had the 2-prong screw holes in the back that you line up and mount, and it's not bad. It's a little wobbly on the bottom again because it doesn't capture the bottom, but it works well enough to get your battery in and out of. And clip it on there. Can't really see the lights, and it's I guess it's a two-handed action to undo it. Yeah, there's the problem. It doesn't like to come off of there, so you end up having to fiddle around with it. So I don't love that one. Maybe a screw in top here. Maybe a screw in top to hold it captive so it doesn't slide up. But I don't use that one that much, so I'm okay with it not being the greatest. But now we'll screw this other one on here and see how that goes. Beauty. Works good. Like I said, I'll probably go find a 3D print for the charger. Mount that back behind there so I can charge up the battery. Charged, I can store it on the battery pack, and I'm going to take my print for this one, which should be done. I might go check. It's come right off the plate, done, perfect. It's got 6 holes, and it's meant for this guy. Better that way. So I'm going to mount that one, and although I said I wasn't going to bother, off camera, see it? I can't see it here. I mounted so it's flashing. Even though its bottom isn't holding, just the 2 top screws. It's better because the battery comes kind of straight out. So that's okay, I think. I'll try that. I'll go check on the lines and see if there's any 3D prints for that guy to mount it better. But for now, I think it's okay. So I'm going to mount this guy on. See how it does. I think it might be a little harder to mount because you're important review. That one goes in there nice. I think this is a 40 millimeter. Probably could have done the 30 millimeter print. That might be like this guy here. Yeah, that would have fit just as well. I noticed that it doesn't, because your button usually sticks at one side. You want to not hit the button because then it sits funny sometimes. But they work good. I like them. Oh, there we go. Another addition to the bench organization. Now I've got the neat little duffel bag that came with it. And I don't know what to do with it. Put it on the shelf with all my other duffel bags and holders and packages. This one's kind of nice though if you... I went and did a job and I needed my impact, some screws, screwdriver bits, stuff like that. That kind of worked well. But anyways, that's it for now.